Good morning, kittens. Meow. Right now, what's the time, you might be wondering? It's 12:04 in the morning. What have I been doing for like the past 2 hours? I've just been sitting in call with friends, just a little late night up, but I'm not really talking that much. Usually I'm a very verbal, vocalized guy. I mean, I literally have, 45 other videos of just me talking for 10 minutes straight and you guys absorbing all that and being like, wow, this guy might be a part of the New Testament. And then you're like, wow. But no, they were talking and then they were talking even more. And then they got Clash Royale again. Both of them reinstalled Clash Royale. And that got me thinking, well, mobile games. I mean, I loved mobile games at some point. I had BlueStacks on my computer at one point because of a certain mobile game during a certain Thanksgiving break that I was just like, I gotta get this grinded out. And I'm not talking about like most mobile games that every white boy and their mother plays, like Clash Royale and the other one by the same thing. What's it called? Hold on. Clash Royale brand. Clash. Fuck. What is it by? It's one of the other. It's not Boom Beach and it's not Clash of Clans. It's the one where you do the thing with the heroes and you kind of fight each other. Yeah. Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is what it's called. And I'm not talking about like those two games that everybody plays, every white boy, everybody person ever plays. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the good old ones. And you might be like, what are the good old ones? I guess Subway Surfers could count as them. I still play Subway Surfers. I'm going to be so for real. I have it installed on my phone right now. But, oh my god, one of my favorite mobile games of all time, Jurassic World, the game. It's literally just, you collect dinosaurs and you make them fight. And oh my god, I first got into mobile games when I became an iPad kid, when I got an iPad mini, my own iPad mini, which I don't really remember why I got it. I think it was a Christmas present, but I got it and I was like, oh my god, I have access to whatever apps I want, because of course, when I set it up, I lied about my age. I just said, yeah, I'm born in 1999. The math adds up. I'm 12, but born in 1999. So then I had free reign of the App Store and could just download whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. So I did that. And then I started playing Jurassic World, the game. And I remember I was so sad one day when it just stopped working. Because I had spent money on it too, because I had VIP. Duh, $10 a month for all those benefits. Who wouldn't do that? But I was like a good player. Like, it was my most played game. I love that thing. I love that game so much. It just stopped working. And I remember I had a lot of fusions. I had legendary fusions. I don't really remember too much about it right now. I mean, I have it on my phone still, but I barely play right now. The games I play the most on my phone, I still play a bit of My Singing Monsters. I still have the same account I've had since I was like 6. It's not as good as you would expect when I say I've had it since I was 6. 6 is totally an exaggeration. I have no idea when I got it. I think I didn't have any of my own technology until I was like 12 or something like that. But whenever I started my Singing Monsters, it's a childhood account. That's the moral of the story. I've had it, the same account since forever. And you might be like, damn, you must have everything. No, not at all. But I can flex on a lot of my friends, They're like, oh, My Singing Monsters, I love that game. And then I just whip out my Plant Island and I got the Wubbox and the Ghast and then the Sugar Bush. And they're all like, whoa, that's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, read them and weep. And it gets the ladies too. They don't tell you this, but ladies love to see your monsters singing. So if you have singing monsters, show the ladies them. Another big mobile game, oh my gosh, Balatro, right? This is a newer one. It's more of a computer game, but it's also on phone, but I play it mostly on my phone. It's so much fun. The amount of times, right? Now that I'm a bit of a grown-up, I have a phone that has a stylus in it. And the amount of times I go to play Balatro and I whip out my stylus and then people for some reason, everybody is so intrigued by a stylus in a phone, which I get. When I saw that for the first time, I was like, wow, this is epic. But you get used to it and you forget it's not a normal thing, because I just pull mine out to start playing Balatro because it just makes it so much easier, because you need little precise taps, and I'm just like, oh, I need to get all these cards. Boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. But it's so funny having a stylus in your phone, because I swear to God, you'll be mid-conversation just talking about something, and then, well, you don't whip out your phone mid-conversation. I'm trying to think of, like, when it happens. Like, if I'm just laying down a bit away from my friends in a hangout, and I pull out a stylus, or I just pull out the stylus to show something to my friend on my phone, they'll go dead silent, and just their eyes, you can see their pupils dilate wide like a cat. And then all of a sudden, their brain structure just changes exactly into one like that of a cat. Human brain structure, gone. Cat brain structure, welcome to your new body. Oh my God. I have such bad hiccups. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna throw up and die. Hold on, let me get rid of these hiccups first. Alright, they should be gone. But no, they just literally lose all human comprehension, and their pupils dilate, and they're just like, whoa, look at the pencil, look at the stylus, it's in the phone. And then everyone's like, wow, it's so cool, and I'm like, yes, it's so cool, yes, I know. But enough about the stylus. Let's talk about the coolest mobile game of all time, right? This is the one I've been the most consistently dedicated to throughout my entire life. Real Racing 3. You might be like, what the fuck is that? Oh my God, I forgot that I was in call, and I was like, where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? That's been dealt with appropriately. But Real Racing 3, if you don't know it, it's racing, and it's kind of real. I don't know what the 3 is from. And I started playing this probably when I got my first iPad mini, and oh my God, I think I had like 7 days worth of playtime, and as a kid, that's a lot on one app. 7 days of playtime is basically marriage. And I was married to Real Racing 3. It was my little lover, and I remember when I got a phone, because an iPad is under an Apple line, and then I got a phone. It was a Samsung 6, I don't know, Galaxy 6 something, I don't know. You know how Samsung has their fancy, like, oh, this is the Samsung 6 with big milkers and huge badonkadonks and all those fancy titles, and it's just like, it's just a phone, give me the phone. So I had that, and this was rough. My Real Racing 3 data from my iPad mini didn't transfer over to my new Samsung Edging 6, so I couldn't play my racing car game without having to restart. So I restarted, of course, because I just loved that game so much. So I had a good save and a bad save. And it was just still so much fun. I love designing all the cars and then sometimes getting different cars. It's so much fun. And even now today, actually, I was literally just playing it earlier. Of course, I'm on my like 4th restart entirely. I think I'm like the 2nd furthest that I've ever been. I don't think I'm in Legend League adequately. Like, I haven't gone through all of that yet. I think I might be in Master. I don't know. I'm level 57, I'd like to say right now. And I have, 5 days of playtime, which for a mobile game, it's a lot. Let me put this in perspective. 5 days times 24. That's about 120 hours. 120 hours on a mobile game. Wow. It's so worth it, though. It's just so much fun. I don't even remember how I get that many hours. Oh my God, that's how. Right, freshman or sophomore year. Thanksgiving break. Back when Cookie Run Kingdom was huge and I was participating in it, my daily routine would literally just be, I would, in the morning, hop on Cookie Run Kingdom, do everything I could, and then there's a cooldown because you just can't play infinitely, unfortunately. And during that cooldown, I would just listen to podcasts and play Real Racing 3. And then I would play Real Racing 3 until Cookie Run Kingdom was ready to do its whole thing again. So I literally just did that for maybe 2 weeks straight, or a week straight, however long Thanksgiving break is. A week, yes. And I would just do that for the whole break. And it was wonderful. I don't regret it a bit. Now that I go out much more than I did like freshman and sophomore year, I can think back onto my happy, hermetic lifestyle and be like, whoa, this was nice. As much as I like going out with people, I low-key loved when I would just stay inside by myself and appreciate like me time. Because now I feel like I kind of struggle to get my own personal time, which kind of sucks, but I'm much happier that my issue is I struggle to get personal time because I'm constantly spending it with close friends. And yeah, basically I'm happy my problems are so little and meaningless because the joys that the problems are caused by are like, whoa. Speaking of joys, I might be going to Joshua Tree soon. That thing is finally planned, blah, blah, blah. Joshua Tree is a national park. It's just, we're going to go camping, and I'm probably going to bring my cameras, and I've had an idea that I've wanted to execute, and I've had, like, music that I want to kind of do stuff to. I want to try and make, right, you might see AMVs or MMVs, just, like, music videos to animations and stuff like that. I want to try and do that with nature. I think I could. I think I know music, and I think I can B-roll and stuff just to get good ideas and just stuff, funny little stuff you can do with your friends. I think I got the ideas, but mobile games are quite addicting. I think my favorite games of all time, I'm really liking card games right now. I think just playing card games with friends is something really nice because if you don't really want to talk too badly, just go fish. Just go fish. And if you do want to talk that badly, just go fish. Just go fish more. And you can talk. Like, you don't have to talk. It's not that awkward if you're not talking too much and you're just playing go fish. And it doesn't take that much thinking. So if you do want to talk, you can just talk and play at the same time. Solid game. Unfortunately, Go Fish isn't really a mobile game. So it's like a $5 down purchase or investment, but it's solid. It's fun. It's epic. It's swag. Y como siempre, adios, chachos.